Greetings. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice. Welcome to your weekly rune reading going over September 18th through the 24th, 2025. This week, the cosmos invites us to navigate moments where clarity, transformation, and balance all come together. Mercury, Venus, and Mars all change signs this week as well. The solar eclipse at 29 degrees Virgo signals karmic closure, asking us to release perfectionism and outdated patterns. And this is huge. The equinox and Mabon celebrate balance, gratitude, and the harvest of our efforts. Meanwhile, the sun changes over into the sign of Libra. There's so much more. And there's a wealth of astrological information in the description box below that goes over the energies of this week in so much more detail. September is a universal number 9 month, time for endings, letting go, and preparing for renewal. The Elder Futhark runes this week guide us through the dialogue, growth, cleansing, balance, mystery, courage, and transformation. Sacred and world observances deepen this flow. Mabon, Rosh Hashanah, World Car Free Day, and more. Yes, more remind us to reflect, be grateful, and welcome the clarity. So let's dive in to these energies and see what Divine has to say through the runes for you this week. Greetings, Scorpio, and welcome to your Divinely Guided Rune reading here for the week. Let's jump right on in and grab your energetic rune here for the past. See right here, we have Reho. Reho is surrendering to the divine flow. This is a very grounded rune, but always has one step moving forward. Again, when the lines are going straight down on these runes, that's grounded energy. It goes into the earth. But we have that one foot moving forward in lockstep with divine, right? Constantly in that state of flow with divine. This is calling you to surrender to the flow of the now. Be more present. Be more now. So you could have been faced with that challenge here in your recent past, where this could have been a stagnant or discordant energy that you moved away from, or you're moving towards better things with divine flow. So regardless, this is calling us to just stay with the wavelengths that are guiding us. Don't resist, otherwise we'll have to repeat the life lessons. Please take what resonates here, Scorpio, and leave what doesn't as we continue along. This could be literally meaning that you're changing your house, spouse, or career, some major aspects in your life. This is more of a literal movement as well. So in your energetic now, we have the rune of harvest. How fitting, actually, for the beginning of fall and the equinox and Mabon. With Mabon here, this is super, super prominent with the harvest rune of Yera. Yera means year. And this is an irreversible rune where it's letting us know what we reap is what we'll sow. What we give, we get. And that's more into that divine flow aspect too, where you're learning more of, okay, what I did in the past, I'm reaping, right? When we do a harvest at the end of the year, Yera means year, but it's also nicknamed the harvest rune. So at the end of the year, we'll make a harvest, and during the harvest, typically a farmer will say, okay, or take inventory of how well did my crop do? Do I have enough to last the next upcoming winter months? Do I have to change tactic next year? Did I nurture the crop enough this time around? All those aspects. So right now, this is a huge learning and evaluation period for you as you're harvesting, learning the new energies, right? You're not resisting anymore, and you're in flow, and you're really in evaluation and processing the new information for you. Okay, this is also letting you know that at the year, to make a conclusion of the year is to make the beginning of a new one. Or simultaneously, to make a new year is to make a conclusion to the old one. So take what resonates here, Scorpio, leave what doesn't. That's still a very cool learning period here for you. Wow. And you're going to you're going to really want to sit with this and remain in flow, because you might miss it once you've changed here in your future. I'm not saying you're going to, you might. Because things are going to change for you in your future. Maybe that's your whole goal, all right, is to remove yourself from whatever situations, move on to bigger and better. You're assessing and learning from the past and gearing up towards that clarity in your future. Dagaz means day. This is the rune Dagaz. It's the transmutation rune. This is true divine alchemy, like the Temperance card in tarot. This is that infinite clarity of the hourglass tipped on its side, where you're like on the outside of the situation, like as the ultimate observer, like in third person kind of a view. Regardless, this is a lot like the recognition of you'll never be the same again. That night has turned into day, right? That night is gone, it's in the past, and now it's day. So you've changed. This is like that butterfly also emerging from the chrysalis. So when you have this beautiful harvest energy and you're learning in divinely guided and healthy ways, you're going to get that transmutation in healthy ways. All right, that's just how it goes. In your energetic influence of the now, we have Lagus. Lagus is the rune that means lake, sea, flow, water, dowsing with water, scrying with water, divining with water, healing with water. So this is remaining in flow as well, and flow here. So this is remaining in flow while you are still learning in this harvest period. Now, Lagus could also mean you're under the influence of being near a body of water. This could also mean, it's also nicknamed the Divine Feminine's rune. So this is like the primordial life-giving creational waters, like the Divine Feminine, or the life-giving waters of our planet, right? So in that is also that intuition that's entailed along with that. You get the increase of intuition as you learn in healthy, divinely guided ways. Get it? And through this stable learning, you also get that emotional closure, that emotional healing in the process. So you're very much in the influence of that. Now let's see what your advice is for the now, Scorpio. Yes, just be yourself. Be yourself, shine like the sun. Sowilo here is the sun rune, and this is like good luck, good fortune, natural vitality, abundance, success after trial. Okay, that's the most important aspect here for you, I believe. This is success after trial. You got the sun rune, and you get the clarity, the day rune in your future. So this is beautiful energies here for you. This is reminding you that the sun shines on anything and everything without hesitation, without reservation, with no judgment, right? And so too you need to be yourself without that hesitation or reservation, remaining in flow. Healing and learning, being yourself in the process, shining like your beautiful self that you are, Scorpio. Okay? This is great. This is wonderful. This is my favorite rune reading here so far this week. All right, in your outcome, you have Theresas. In your whole outcome here, you're able to swiftly and thoroughly face whatever challenges arrive because you've mastered this. Being yourself, being in divine flow. This is a good time to also point out, too, we have aspects of divine masculine and feminine within all of this. So this could be also thoroughly addressing a lot of the situation where you're adopting that divine feminine kind of healing also into your divine masculine. You're just thoroughly integrating, right? So I think Theresas here could mean the thorn, it could mean the hammer, or it could mean the giant hill. Either way is all correct. The thorn, you want to pull out the thorn thoroughly, or you'll get an infection. The giant hill, you want to climb it thoroughly, or you'll never get over to the other side, obviously. And with the hammer can build, destroy, or protect. Now, it's not done until it's done. So therefore, a thorough action. So I like to see this as the hammer because it can build, destroy, or protect, and the choice is always up to you, Scorpio. I like to see this as S for Scorpio, like shining like yourself. Scorpio needs to be the self, right? I love that. Anyway, so through ESOS, adapting into that fully and thoroughly, you could master this where you can pivot and be thorough with this adoption of your energies, which I think is in your outcome. Yes. I just got the intuitive hit. That is a yes. Yeah, so you are learning so much. And because you're learning and adapting, you get to thoroughly adopt this into your persona. And as a result, your life will change. And it will never be the same. It isn't going to happen right now. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to happen as you shine during being yourself. It's going to happen overday for you rather than overnight. So it might take a couple days. It might take this whole harvest season. But regardless, you can find that emotional balance near water, that influence near water. Just viewing and being near a body of water can tremendously impact your mood in very positive ways. Okay, can help you manifest and guide you into the thorough action, help you with the stability of simply being your Scorpio self. Beautiful transmutation here in your future. This is true divine alchemy. Beautiful stuff. Let's get a message of clarity from the Messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. Now, the fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journeys as well. So, fairies, please show us clearly. What message of clarity do you have for Scorpio here this week? Show us clearly, please. You've been giving me lots of cards recently. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is travel. Okay. This is really your only rune of travel here. Maybe this is also travel in your outcome. But travel here says an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So this might be something that the runes aren't even showing me or us right now, because this travel could mean it's specific to a few of you out there. Or this could be that travel inward, okay? This doesn't necessarily have to be a physical movement sort of travel. This could be a journey inward. Remember, you're learning a lot. You're assessing, you're harvesting. Okay? Let's read more about that card of travel now, shall we? Again, it says an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. Life-changing. This card shows that you'll soon be traveling to an important destination, Scorpio, where you will learn to grow through experiences and discoveries. Perhaps you'll visit a spiritual power place such as Machu Picchu or Stonehenge. Or maybe you can go to a location where you'll meet a significant person, or even find a new place of residence. Be open to your heart's inner stirrings about travel and ask the fairies to help you with finances and the details in order to accomplish it. Most of all, enjoy yourself on your journeys. I cannot make this up. This literally says, enjoy yourself on the journey. So be yourself. Definitely be yourself. All right, Scorpio. So additional meanings for this card are you'll be traveling in your new career or to a new career. Or your life purpose involves taking people on tours or holidays, or go camping or hiking, or revive your relationship with a loved one with a vacation. And finally, the last couple meanings here are to take a retreat to renew your soul and spirit. And finally, push yourself out of your comfort zone. Yeah, I think this is remaining in flow and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and really just embodying yourself. Too long have you suffered, and I think this is really you moving away from discordant or stagnant energies and adopting a new way of being, solidifying this healing journey and being thorough with it and transmuting in the near future here for you. Scorpio, please let me know how this resonates in the comments below. Also, please let me know how you liked the last couple weeks rune readings, where I basically included a whole nother set worth of runes into the rune readings. I won't know how to proceed forward with your rune readings unless you let me know in the comments below. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.